before I get to your level. But here tonight, you saying that match against one hell of a competitor, Shingo, I just want to show you, man, what it means to me if you say that.
You know, a lot of people are asking me why. The kick heard around the world, they say. Why'd you kick Brian, Davey? He came out there, he tried to put you over. Why? Well, if you want the answer, you're going to receive it. But I'm going to give you the full answer. You know, this whole thing begins when Gabe Sapolsky called me and asked me to be a part of Dragon Gate USA. Dragon Gate. You see, I was excited, but you gotta realize why. You see, I'm a hunter. Always have been, always will be. And I know, in order for me to continue the hunt, in order for me to find new victims, new targets, new prey, Dragon Gate was the place I needed to be.
Kick right down the spine, and Shingo right back to his feet. Face to face they go. Chops and kicks back and forth. Woo! These guys doing their best to try to...
But you see, as hunters, we don't just jump in blindly, no. We stalk our prey. We survey the land, and then choose when the time to strike is right. So I did my homework. I went over to ggusa.tv, I read up on the promotion. And I come across the mission statement. Evolve, progress, appreciation. Let's go back 2 words. Evolve. That's the one word that stuck out to me. The one word that kind of shined a little bit brighter than the rest. You see, I'm evolving. Pro wrestling is evolving. Shingo, my opponent, has evolved. You see, I've wrestled Shingo a couple times before, a few years back in Florida. And to say we both evolved since then would be somewhat of an understatement. See, Shingo's become the ace of the Dragon Gate promotion in the last year. He's the top guy. Tough as they come, as deadly as they come. His skills are razor sharp. And that's what I want. You see, I don't want to go and I don't want to hunt little helpless rabbits. No. No. I want the real kill. I want the best of the best. I knew if I could defeat Shingo, that'd propel me to the top of Dragon Gate USA.
Death Valley Driver! Drove him into the mat with terrific velocity, and Davey Richards on weak legs is pulling himself back up. And he manages to stop Shingo, if only for a moment. Lariat from the left side!
So we fast forward. Chicago, Illinois. My debut in DG USA. I'm sitting in the back more of the game plan, mentally preparing myself for the battle it is to be. I keep thinking about that word, evolve, what it means to me, to ascend. And then all of a sudden, someone comes running into my locker room. Didn't even knock. Runs into my locker room. Bryan Danielson's cutting a promo on you. I say, what? Bryan Danielson? So I get out there, I catch it halfway through, and he's saying I'm the guy that he thinks could be the next best in the world. Well, I guess I'm supposed to be exhilarated about that. I'm supposed to be happy about that. But I'll be honest, Brian, it pissed me off. See, I don't need anyone's endorsement.
No! To his feet! Look at the power of Shingo! Across the shoulders! On the turnbuckles! That's dangerous territory!
You see, I gotta be honest with you people. A little bit, well, maybe more than a little bit of that anger came out in that match with Shingo. But you see, that is how I evolved. You see, I came to the ring that night angry. But you see, I used to fear that anger. I used to fear that intensity. But now I embrace it. See, that is what makes me the killer that I am. Now, all the credit in the world to Shingo. You see, you may not like me, but I am a man and I give credit where credit is due. Shingo, was the hardest fight of my life. You're the best opponent I've ever had. And what's most exhilarating about that was not only the fight, not only the hunt, but the fact that after that match, I was given the platform to call Bryan Danielson out. Because I wanted to tell him face to face, or maybe you could say I wanted to show him face to face just how much I've evolved. You see, Bryan, when I kicked you in the gut, it wasn't to be mean. It wasn't to be a dick. No, it was to show you something. You see, I don't need your endorsement. You understand me, Bryan? You don't pass me the torch. I take the torch from you. You see, I have evolved. I am the man to beat. I am the best in the world. I've had the match of the years to prove it. I got the belts to prove it. I left you laying. Why? Because I can. So come Philadelphia, open the Freedom Gate, November 28th. You people think you've seen me evolved? You haven't seen anything yet.